morning, y'all. I just did a quick workout and I want to discuss because it was very traumatic. Okay, it was not traumatic, but I have to heat up my coffee. I made it earlier and then I was like, I feel like working out. So if you guys remember, actually, also stellasunny.com. But if you guys remember, I had like a couple sessions with this personal trainer a couple weeks ago, and I didn't end up signing up for the training program. But one of the things that he told me was that he was like, your core is like really weak. And I was just kind of shook. It does make sense though, now that I'm aware of this. This all relate, like this will benefit y'all. It's not just like a dumb story time. Story time, my core is weak. It's bad. So I've been super aware of that since he told me that. And I'm aware of it in my workouts and also in my day-to-day life. Like even right now, it's like, okay, do I have good posture? Is it okay? I've been super aware of it, like remembering to just like I'll kind of like stand like this, you know, like you're kind of like, so your shoulders are like forward, like it's just, I should take this off actually. So like good posture, it's like, he explained it to me in a way that made sense. Cause just like good posture, you're like, oh yeah, I gotta do that. And then you go back. But basically he explained it to me like, you have to imagine that you're like pinching your shoulder blades together and like keep your shoulders down. So don't like go like that, but like down. And then your core, you just need to like bring it up and in. So see, rather than like that, like it's kind of like, oh, what's her problem? But then like that. I love like marks from Cool Sculpting too. It's like, it's kind of puffy, okay? Oh, when you're just going about your day-to-day life, even sitting at the computer, just remember to like bring it up and in. Just that alone, realizing that has been such a huge help because you guys know like I haven't been training with anyone, and it is really cool to have someone like a professional who knows what they're doing, or someone who just even works out a lot, like if you're a pal or something, but have them look at what you're doing working out, and then even just in your day-to-day life being aware of it and being able to correct it. So then today I was doing kind of like a back workout. It was a back workout and I filmed myself doing it. And I was doing it so bad and it was so crazy because when I was doing it, it didn't feel like I was doing it wrong. And then I looked at the footage and I was like my shoulders were completely forward. I was like doing this thing and I was pulling, like it's supposed to be a back workout. So I was supposed to be pulling like, you know what I mean? Like with my shoulder blades, but I was doing it like with my shoulders forward, like using my arms. And so I literally made myself do it 5 times. Like I filmed it 5 or 6 times just to keep correcting my form. And it did actually, like the last one was better. And I ended up just having to make the weight really low so I could really just like get the motion down and get the feeling of like what it's supposed to feel like. So that was really appalling. And I'm like, wow, I've literally been working out for so many months, and you know, majority of those months has been alone. Newfound knowledge, I would say. And I know a lot of you work out or like want to get into weight training or whatever, and even if you don't care, you're still in a body. So just be mindful of, I guess, your posture, like your core. And then that just helped me so much, like pinching my shoulder blades back. So I really want to focus on core. It's so annoying, like literally this is a specific detail that really demonstrated to me how hard, like how weak my core is. But I'm sure you guys have heard of Russian twists, where you're kind of like sitting on the ground and you have either a weight or no weight and you're like going side to side. It's in a lot of like ab workouts. I was doing that at the gym with like a 20-pound weight and I was like, this is like easy. He had me do them and he gave me a 5-pound weight and I was like, I didn't say anything, but I was like, okay, I can do way more than that. And he was correcting my form and he was like, hey, like your shoulders are coming forward, like you need to like pinch the back and you need to like have your core up and like in. And I was shaking doing a 5-pound weight. So it's like, wow. I guess the moral of that story is don't sacrifice, like just make sure your form is right. It doesn't matter the weight, you know what I mean? Like your form and like how you're doing it, and if you have good posture and like core strength, do what weight you can do with that, rather than like, oh my god, I was like 25 pounds, like this is so easy. And because I was using my arms. I just need to like get serious about this if I care so much, but at the same time, it's like, I don't really, my butt is really sore from 2 days ago though, so I'm glad. I've been doing a lot of resistance band training, as I think I mentioned in a prior vlog, but I've been making a real effort on my leg, butt, booty days to warm up doing resistance band work. So like donkey kicks with resistance bands, kickbacks with resistance bands, side lunges with resistance bands, squats with resistance bands. Another thing, like I never squat, and that is a really huge thing for core strength, especially if you're doing, I think that's why people don't like the Smith machine, because like your core can be relaxed and it wouldn't make as much of a difference. Whereas if you're doing like a free squat, you know, like with a bar, not attached to the machine, like you're forced to like hold yourself steady with your core. So that's a huge thing. I should probably start doing that if I want to improve this overall. Being my own trainer, we love. But yeah, so there's that. And no, what I was gonna say is it's just fun. And although like I get frustrated, I'm like, wow, like I'm recording this for the 6th time and my form, like I'm still using my arms and like I just need to remember to do that. It's fun for me. And it's fun to see areas where I can improve. You know how you can save things on Instagram? I've been doing that. I've been organizing them in little folders. So I have like workouts, and I'll literally like watch a girl do, like today I watched this girl do this specific back workout like 10 times in a row, and I like filmed myself doing it. So having a lot of fun. Like I get why people get so into it, because it's fun. Like it's not just like, oh, I want to look a certain way. Like it's like part of it, but it's interesting to see where you can improve, and it's interesting to see like what your body has been trained to do throughout all these years. Like apparently my body doesn't want to have like a core strength, but oh yeah, I'm just excited to keep doing this, and I wanted to record this as an update for myself so I can look back on this and hopefully be like TBT and not like, yeah, I'm still there. Knock on motherfucking wood. I feel like people are more likely to like click on a butt pic though, but it's like, will I get demonetized? Maybe. Dude, you can make your butt look big at this angle like so easily. Like I swear my butt does not look like that. Like see, it's like kind of like, okay, yeah, it's like what you'd expect. Like kind of like average for my body type. But then you're like, BBL who? It's a really good hack. Like you don't even need face tune. You just go at a nice angle and arch that back. And I hope you get some clicks. Jesus.